We already learned about addition of two vectors. According to parallelogram law of vector addition, if two vectors are represented in magnitude and direction by the two sides of a parallelogram drawn from a point, then their resultant will be represented in magnitude and direction by the diagonal of the parallelogram drawn from that point, and the magnitude of the resultant vector of the two vectors a and b is given by r equals to square root of a squared plus b squared plus 2ab cos theta, and the direction of the resultant vector is given by beta is equals to tan inverse b sin theta over a plus b cos theta. Here theta is the angle between the two vectors a and b, and beta is the angle between the resultant vector r and the vector a. Now we will learn how to subtract one vector from another. That is, we want to find the magnitude and direction of the vectors a minus b and b minus a. Basically, subtraction of two vectors means adding one vector with the opposite vector of another. So we can write a minus b as a plus minus b and b minus a as b plus minus of a. Here minus b and minus a are the opposite vectors of the vectors b and a. So first let us find the magnitude and direction of the vector a minus b. For this, first we need to find the opposite vector of b or the vector minus b. So opposite vector of b is a vector whose magnitude is exactly equal to b but is oppositely directed to b. Now if you again draw the parallel sides of vector a and vector b and construct a parallelogram, then their resultant will be represented both in magnitude and direction by the diagonal of this parallelogram drawn from the common points of the two vectors, and thus this will represent the difference of two vectors. Now let the angle between the vector a and the vector minus b is alpha, and let the resultant vector r makes an angle phi with the vector a. So now the formula for the resultant vector r will be modified by r equals to square root of a squared plus b squared plus 2ab cos alpha. Notice that here the angle theta is replaced by alpha. That is the angle between vector a and the vector minus b. And the direction of r will be given by phi is equals to tan inverse b sin alpha over a plus b cos alpha. Now the question is, can we express this angle alpha, that is the angle between a and minus b, in terms of theta, that is the angle between a and b? The answer is yes. Alpha can be written as like this. Alpha is equals to 180 degree minus theta. So if we put alpha in the expressions for r and phi, then they becomes r equals to square root of a squared plus b squared plus 2ab cos 180 degree minus theta, and phi is equals to tan inverse b sin 180 degree minus theta over a plus b cos 180 degree minus theta. Now note that cos 180 degree minus theta is minus cos theta and sin 180 degree minus theta is sin theta. So if we use these two relations, then we will have r equals to square root of a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cos theta, and phi equals to tan inverse b sin theta over a minus b cos theta. So this is the magnitude and direction of the resultant vector r, or the vector a minus b. Now in a similar way, you may also find the magnitude and the direction of the vector b minus a. For this, you first need to find the opposite vector of a, and then the diagonal of the parallelogram drawn from the common points of minus a and b will represent the subtraction of two vectors. This can also be visualized in a different way. The other diagonal of this parallelogram represents the vector b minus a. This can easily be seen by applying triangle law of vector addition in the triangle OPQ. In this triangle, the vector a is represented by the side OP and the vector r is represented by the side PQ, and they are taken in same order, whereas the vector represented by the side OQ is represented in reverse order. Therefore, we can write b is equals to a plus r, or vector r is equals to b minus a. So one diagonal of this parallelogram OPSQ represents the addition of two vectors a and b, that is r equals to a plus b, and the other diagonal of this same parallelogram represents the subtraction of two vectors, that is b minus a. Now let's solve one problem. So the question is, two vectors a and b of equal magnitudes are at right angle to each other. Prove that the vectors a plus b and a minus b have equal magnitudes and are normal to each other. So according to the question, it is given that the two vectors a and b are of equal magnitudes and let their magnitude be x, and the angle between the two vectors a and b is 90 degree. So let us draw the two vectors a and b from the point O, and the angle between a and b is 90 degree. Now if you draw parallel lines of a and b, then they will form a rectangle, and the diagonal of this rectangle will represent the resultant vector of a and b, that is a plus b, and let this diagonal makes an angle phi with the vector a. Now if you draw the opposite vector of b and again complete the rectangle, then its diagonal will represent the subtraction of two vectors a and minus b, and let this resultant vector of vector a and vector minus b makes an angle phi prime with the vector a. So we have to prove that mod of vector a plus b is equals to mod of vector a minus b, that is their magnitudes are same, and the sum of the angles phi and phi prime is equals to pi by 2 or 90 degree. That is, the two resultant vectors a plus b and a minus b are perpendicular to each other. Now for the addition of two vectors, we know that the magnitude of the resultant vector is given by square root of a squared plus b squared plus 2ab cos theta, and the angle that the resultant vector makes with the vector a is given by tan phi equals to b sin theta over a plus b cos theta. And for subtraction of two vectors, the magnitude of the resultant vector is given by square root of a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cos theta, and the angle that it makes with the vector a is given by tan phi prime is equals to b sin theta over a minus b cos theta. Now if we put these two conditions, that is magnitude of the vector a and b are same, which is x, and the theta, that is the angle between the two vectors a and b is 90 degree, then we will have r equals to square root of x squared plus 2x squared cos 90 degree. Now cos 90 is equals to 0, therefore we will have r is equals to square root of 2x squared, or r is equals to root 2x. Again, if we put this in the formula for r prime, then we will have r prime is equals to square root of x squared plus x squared minus 2x squared cos 90. Again cos 90 is 0, therefore we can write r prime is root 2x. Therefore we can conclude that the magnitude of the vector a plus b is same as the magnitude of the vector a minus b. Now let's put these two conditions in the expression for the tan phi and tan phi prime. So tan phi will be x sin 90 over x plus x cos 90. Now sin 90 degree is equals to 1 and cos 90 degree is equals to 0. Therefore we can write tan phi is equals to x over x, which is equals to 1. Now the value of phi for which tan phi is 1 is pi by 4 or 45 degree. Now for the other angle phi prime, tan phi prime is equals to x sin 90 degree over x minus x cos 90 degree, which is equals to 1. Again we can write phi prime is equals to pi over 4. Therefore if we add these two angles phi and phi prime, then we will get phi plus phi prime is equals to pi by 2, or we can conclude that the two vectors a plus b and the a minus b are normal to each other. So that's it for this video. In the next video we will learn about vector resolution.